Pack up your desk, you're done here, my new supervisor, Richard, sneered, sliding a termination slip across my keyboard. I stared at him, completely blindsided. Excuse me? I just closed the Miller account. That's the biggest contract this branch has seen in 5 years. Exactly, Richard smirked, adjusting his overly expensive tie. And as your supervisor, that account, and the 50 grand commission, now falls under my jurisdiction. You, however, are being let go for poor culture fit. My blood boiled. I had worked nights and weekends for 6 months to land Mr. Miller, a notoriously difficult billionaire client. And Richard, who had been here for exactly 2 weeks, was swooping in to steal the credit. You can't do this, I said, my voice dangerously low. I just did, Richard laughed. Now grab your mug and get out before I call security to drag you out. I angrily threw my belongings into a cardboard box. The entire sales floor was dead silent. My coworkers kept their heads down, too terrified of Richard to say a word. Richard shadowed my every step, clearly enjoying his little power trip. Let this be a lesson to the rest of you on respecting the chain of command, Richard announced loudly to the room as we approached the glass doors of the lobby. Just as he reached out to push the door open, it swung inward. Standing there was a tall, imposing older man in a tailored suit. It was Mr. Miller himself, arriving for the final signing. Richard instantly transformed. His arrogant sneer morphed into a sickeningly sweet customer service smile. He shoved me aside to greet him. Mr. Miller! So wonderful to meet you in person. I'm Richard, the regional director. I'll be taking over your account personally. Mr. Miller didn't even look at Richard. His eyes locked onto me, then dropped to the sad cardboard box in my hands. His thick eyebrows knitted together in confusion. Leo, what is the meaning of this? He asked, his booming voice echoing. Richard chuckled nervously. Oh, Leo is no longer with the company, sir. We had to let him go due to performance issues. But don't worry, you are in excellent hands with me. Mr. Miller slowly turned his head to look at Richard, and the temperature in the room seemed to drop 10 degrees. Performance issues, Mr. Miller repeated coldly. Leo spent 6 months fixing the absolute garbage logistics plan your company originally pitched me. He is the only reason I'm signing this contract today. He's the smartest guy in this building. Richard's fake smile completely melted off his face. Sir, I assure you, quiet, Mr. Miller snapped. He looked back at me. Leo, are they seriously firing you? Yes, sir, I said, unable to hide my growing smirk. Richard here wanted my commission. Mr. Miller pulled out his phone. Well, that's a shame. I guess I'll be taking my $50 million contract over to your competitors. He turned on his heel to leave. Wait, please! Richard shrieked, all the color draining from his face. Suddenly, the elevator dinged, and our CEO, who had flown in for the signing, stepped out. Mr. Miller, welcome! Mr. Miller stopped and glared at the CEO. I'm leaving. Your new director here just fired the only competent employee you have so he could steal his commission. The CEO froze, looking from Mr. Miller to my cardboard box, then to a sweating, trembling Richard. Richard, the CEO said, his voice deadly calm. You're fired. Get your things and get out of my building. 2 security guards, the very ones Richard had threatened me with earlier, stepped forward and grabbed his arms, dragging him out as he began to pathetically beg. The CEO turned to me, wiping sweat from his forehead. Leo, my deepest apologies. Please, put the box down. We have an account to sign. And, how does a promotion to regional director sound? I looked at Mr. Miller, who gave me a subtle wink. Sounds like a great culture fit, I smiled.